concluding the members of APC and Mr. President should call the leaders of assembly to order the way they had done before. Impeachment really has nothing to do with governance or personal interest. And if the president must ensure that there is acceptance, wide acceptance for him and his party, especially in Rivers State, this threat should not be the way out of the impasse in Rivers State.
On the spot, a lawyer, Achineke Williams Wobodo, blamed the judiciary for the continued political crisis in Rivers State.
They are members of our party. We expect them to be law-abiding. They cannot carry on the way they are carrying on. Why I blame the judiciary is because every judge, every lawyer understands that the Constitution is the ground law, is the law above every other person. Nobody makes a decision that is intended to override the Constitution. So when somebody comes to you who has violated the Constitution to say, make a pronouncement that is intended to override the Constitution and sustain me in illegality, every court should shy away from it, no matter their lawmen.
Another lawyer, Philip Obaraji, said the Rivers State House of Assembly should rather collaborate with Governor Fubara to foster peace and development in the state.
In our state, the House of Assembly members need to work with the governor for the development and peace of the state, and not by coming out every day. You want to issue a press statement, you want to threaten, they should advise the governor, they should do this. No, let's work in unity. Asking Rivers people are asking, what has the governor done? What are the gross misconducts that are impeachable offense that the governor have committed? That is what we want to know. Rivers need peace, and the man there as the governor is a man of peace. Rivers need development, and the man there is a man that believe and mean well for the people of Rivers in terms of development.
Moving on, the Ezali Osomini II of Oberland in Obebe Mandoni local government area, Allen Oso, has declared the total support of the people of Osomini Kingdom for Governor Siminalayi Fubara's led administration. Eze Oso made the declaration when the Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development paid him a courtesy Easter visit. The paramount ruler called on politicians who are bent on destabilizing Governor Fubara's administration to desist from it.
We are solidly behind you and your governor. Come rain, come sun, we are there. Why should somebody who had ruled this state for good 8 years cannot go to relax and give somebody chance to rule? You are there creating problems in the state to demoralize the man's way of action so that people will say that the incumbent governor cannot do anything. We will definitely tell Wike to sit down there at Abuja and mind the business there and leave the state alone. Truth is bitter, but it must be said.
Earlier, the Rivers State Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development, Prince Isaac Umejiru, said Governor Siminalayi Fubara's led administration is anchored on respect for traditional institutions, elders, and the rule of law. The commissioner also declared that the administration of Governor Fubara would not fold its arms and watch any Onelga son or daughter suffer unjustly again on account of politics.
The Lord God has remembered Onega. Through Governor Siminalayi Fubara Joseph, he has said that he will clean and make sure that there will not be tears in Onega anymore. I know that you are not bad fathers. No father will want his child to remain in his home. That is why your prayers have pushed me out of the home. We will not disrespect our mothers and our fathers because our governor never disrespected anyone. Shooting guns and maiming people. Those eras is gone off Rivers State. We will not lose any Onega son again because of politics. Our son from the Orachi Kingdom, Right Honorable Edison Ehe, what was it? Offense that some people grouped themselves in Abuja to say that he's a murderer just because he stood for the truth.
Our correspondent reports that the traditional ruler Eze Allen Oso blessed the commissioner, Prince Isaac Umejiru, and the entire government of Siminalayi Fubara to succeed. Moving on, public offices and banks will reopen today after the Easter celebration. The federal government had declared Friday last week and Monday a public holiday for Christians to mark the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Still to come, gunmen abduct students in Delta State hours after Unical's students' abduction. Stay with us.
Special government announcement. The Greater Port
Welcome back, and now the rest of the news. The president of Ogbako Echi Lagos branch, Azubike Samuel Lazarus, has appealed to the critical stakeholders in Echi ethnic nationality to come together to chat a way forward for the development of Echi ethnic nationality. Now, he made the appeal while speaking at the Easter Convention of Ogbako Echi Social Cultural Organization held at Government Secondary School GSS Okehi in Echi local government area of River State on Monday. Mr. Lazarus regretted the absence of some political leaders, opinion leaders, chiefs, and elders at this year Easter Convention, an annual gathering of Echi sons and daughters to discuss number of issues affecting the people of Echi ethnic nationality, which is unattended to. He further stressed the need for political leaders, opinion leaders, traditional rulers, and elders in Echi ethnic nationality to come together to put a stop to the issue of land grabbing, which has become a menace in Echi land, especially in Iwagoro as kingdom. Now, gunmen have abducted some students traveling along the east-west road in Ughelli, Delta State. Spokesman of the Delta State Police Command, Edafe Bright, says the occupant of the vehicle may have been students who were returning from their school in Calabar, Cross River State on Friday night. He said they were abducted from the minibus they were traveling in. He says no ransom has been demanded yet. Recall that on February 24th, gunmen abducted 8 people from a coaster bus along Ughelli Patani Road, Ughelli North, Delta State. Three of them later regained their freedom. It's not clear if the rest have been freed from captivity. Meanwhile, the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Calabar, Florence Obi, is calling for government intervention after 3 students of the university were abducted from their hostels last week. Professor Obi tells newsmen that this isn't the first time the school has recorded such an incident. She said perimeter fencing is needed in the school to tackle the menace.
10:15 Friday night was when the chief security officer was coupaged and the security agencies were drafted to the scene and confirmed that they were taken by boats through the water. Earlier actually said that the university is serious because of the fact that the Kwa River is just around the university, and I have not stopped talking about the need for perimeter fence.
The police spokesperson in Cross River State, Irene Ube, says efforts are on to ensure the safe release of the 3 students. Away from that, in a bid to boost trade and enhance inland waterway transportation, the West African Container Terminal WACT on near River State had signed a memorandum of agreement with Max Shipping Service Limited, a division of the Ibeto Group of companies. Speaking at the agreement signing ceremony, the managing director of WACT, Jithu Jose, said the agreement will facilitate seamless barging operations of containers from One Port to the Ibeto Seaport for onward delivery to the final destination.
Today is a landmark historic moment where we sign a deal with Ibeto. What this deal does is, going forward, our customers can move their containers via barge from our port, Ibeto, out here in Port Harcourt, which means they don't have to access the road. They can directly move via barge. This benefits faster turnaround time and better impact for our customers. The economic side of so what happens is there's an impact on forex, positive for exports, and lesser congestion on the roads, which in turn others can ply using the roads while customers can ply their boxes through the waterways. Our purpose as a PMT is to improve lives for all by integrating the world.
Also speaking, the chairman of the Ibeto Group, Cletus Ibeto, expressed confidence in the collaborative effort and synergy between WACT customers and the Ibeto Group.
From here, the customers that imported those containers will come here and clear them. It's very accessible. Our location is fantastic. Accessible to the town, accessible to the market. We're going to give them the fast services and the good pricing that will help them in marketing of their products. They will see a whole lot of difference in the price gains from what they have been doing before while in One and what they will be getting while in Ibeto. We assure them there, safety is important. Their goods are very, very safe. They won't talk about any loss of any cargo.
On their part, the Eni Marine Base Nigeria Port Authority Olaleko Badmus, the Nigeria Customs Controller Area 1 Command Port Harcourt Mustafa Hashim, who was represented by the Deputy Controller D.O. Wosu, and the Chief Commercial Officer APM Terminal Nigeria Caroline Orbert Adewi also spoke.
It is a win-win for us. So I commend the two companies for this partnership. Hope and pray that subsequently we'll have things like this, making our waterway more.
And today we are very happy that what we are doing here today is going to kickstart that process. And he has asked me to assure you of his 100% support and his unreserved commitment to promote legitimate trade.
This is actually the conclusion of months of work and collaboration with the Ibeto Group. We are extremely excited about this new product that we are launching in the market today. As APM Terminals, we're here to improve life for all by integrating the world, and by doing so, we are actually integrating Port Harcourt market to the world. So we're extremely excited.
Our correspondent reports that those present at the event include representatives from the Nigeria Port Authority, Port Harcourt, the market community leaders, and the community liaison officer of Ibeto Group, among others. In other news, President Bola Tinubu will leave Abuja for Senegal to attend the inauguration of the president-elect Bassirou Diomaye Faye. A statement by his special advisor on media and publicity, Ajirin Gelale, said President Tinubu will return to Nigeria immediately after the ceremony. As you may know, President Tinubu is the chairman of ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government.
And now, we'll bring you news from around the world.
Iran's Revolutionary Guards say 7 officers have been killed in an Israeli strike on the Iranian consulate building in Syria's capital, Damascus.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Now that's a wrap on the news this morning. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. More reactions are trailing Rivers Assembly's renewed threat to impeach Governor Fubara. Gunmen have abducted students in Delta State hours after Unocal students' abduction. On the foreign scene, Israel has been accused of killing Iranian generals in Syria. The news was edited by Chioma Ezenwafo. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechukwu Moyeli. Many thanks for listening.